subjective interpretations of me. Somebody say giving Stevie Wonder vibes. Somebody say giving Men in Black vibes. Somebody say giving Lenny Kravitz vibes. You know, I'm all thinking for all people. Thumbs up the video, you guys. You guys already know how this goes. I'm working, y'all working, honey. Give me that free 99. Thumbs up don't cost you nothing. It's 150 y'all in the building. Let me see. Should be well over 100 likes already on this. Easily, baby. Okay. Y'all doing all right on the mics. Continue to thumbs up on period. What's going on, you guys? Hey, everybody. I guess we should go ahead and get started. Should have give y'all some more time to thumbs up. Thumbs up and share, and thumbs up and share. Turns me on when I see them thumbs up and baby. This is your digital way of fisting. Alright, for all of y'all who want to pay. Alright, you get your taste by thumbing up. Ooh, we got a lot to get into. Some of this we're going to be speeding through because it's just catching up, informing you all, making it do what it do. We deserve the break, and now we back at it. Y'all know how I do, baby. Gone for a day or two, and then, baby, we come back. Just like that. Killing it on period. All right, let me go ahead and switch over and make it do. All right, Consciouztv, told you guys we were going to be coming back. We got more Diddy to get into, girl. We got to talk tunnels. We got to talk freak off states. We got to talk allegedly high-powered, high-profile folk on these freak off tapes, girl, being bribed, being extorted. Girl, it's a lot of mess going on. We got to talk Jay-Z and Beyonce scrubbing-ish. Apparently getting canceled, losing millions of followers, following Diddy's arrest. Girl, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and we're going to talk about all of it, all right? So before we get into it, go ahead and thumbs up the video until it's absolutely stuck. You guys know that thumbing up the video not only helps with YouTube's algorithm, but more importantly, it triggers up YouTube's notification system. So when you are thumbing up the video, you are literally knocking on the digital door of another Conscious crew member and telling them to get their artists into the damn sanctuary. All right, as you guys thumbs up the video, you guys are going to see the stream grow. Notifications are going to go up. Let's get all the Conscious crew up in here, honey. Okay, so we can commune together. So whether you are a Bush baby part of the Replay gang, or you're actively in the streets right now, slide up, take a moment, and hit that thumbs up. It don't cost you nothing. I'm only one of your faves, and we ain't got no weirdos over here. Okay. Also, shout out to all the new subbies, baby. We are at 50.1 and Kalarmi. YouTube can't even take it, baby. We growing so fast on this mother, cause that the video we just came out of, it's already at 22,000 views, girl. But YouTube taking a precious time getting my view count together, girl, because they just don't know, honey, where all the support coming from, baby. The king is hanging. That's what we do. Okay, everybody get their time, and this time is mine, and it's now. All right. Also, make sure that you guys have your notification bell set to all. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether it be your YouTube community wall, your Facebook, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. Hell, put the link on the ops channel. I don't give a damn where you lay it. Just let them whores know that we're live, and we're certainly in calling. With no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through. Oh,
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
all right, y'all almost pressed the wrong damn intro, bitch. All right, what's going on, you guys? Let me speak to y'all because I ain't have an opportunity to speak last time, but we're going to kind of be really kicking it and getting into some things. What's going on, Rumors NT? Hey, Jamila. What's going on, Son? What's going on, Heather Hunter J? What's going on, Carla? Hey, Courtney. What's going on, you guys? Hey, San. Hey, S Sweet. Illustrious says it's just clickbait. You're probably new here because I've never seen you here, Illustrious. So I'm gonna take it easy on you today. We don't do a clickbait, baby. Okay, anything you see in the motherfucking title is what the fuck we're gonna motherfucking talk about. All right, so just sit back, relax. Okay, kick off your feet, bitch, and enjoy the show. And yes, I said kick off your feet. What's going on, Cynthia? Hey, Miss Lady J. What's going on, my other sin? We have so many sins over here, girl. God love him some sin, shy. What's going on, Aaron? Hey, Shelia. What's going on, Trini girl? What's going on, Angelica Joanne? What's going on, Miss G? Hey, Janie. Hey, Sharon. Moody Nakia. What's going on, the male unicorn? Hey, boo. What's going on, Coda Girl? What's going on, Buckstar Lover? Hey, the Cat's Den. Hey, Deborah. What's going on, JH? I think I spoke to you earlier. What's going on, Crystal? Hey, Dominique. Hi, y'all. What's going on? Hey, Lay Michelle. What's going on, Sabrina, the old nasty teenage witch? What's going on, Buckstar? Hey, One Me NY. CTV notification sent out like the Batman logo in the sky. Where if you guys keep thumbing up, the notifications will continue to do what it do. Okay, because YouTube itself is raggedy. So it make us content creators put in all this work to get y'all the thumbs up and all of that because they only do half their damn job. So it's 326 of y'all in the building. It should be over 200 likes, 250 likes. Easy, baby. Easy, baby. And I will slow down the chat. I will turn this motherfucker off. I will interrupt the live broadcasting in order to reinforce thumbing up the video, baby, because I'm not going to be doing all this shucking and jiving and getting all cute for y'all and sitting up under lights and doing all the rigmarole, baby. Y'all can't even thumbs up the video, girl. Like, it's really not that deep for me. I can content create through pre-recorded material, or I can live stream without even having a live audience, okay? But, baby, if I can get what I need, y'all ain't going to get what y'all need either. Okay, so if y'all want to continue to enjoy the live chats, baby, y'all got to show me that y'all want it, that y'all mean it, that y'all appreciate it and love it through the thumbs up, honey. And since it don't cost you black eyes to nothing, there shouldn't be no reason why the thumbs up should ever be lacking, baby. As soon as you come in, thumbs the hell up out of that booty, baby. What's going on, T-Lounge? Hey, Real As It Gets. Hey, Legally Shay. What's going on, Twin Vanity? Hey, Shayla. Hey, honey. Hey, Janie. Hi, y'all. What's going on? What's going on? Hey, Neo. Hey, y'all. I'm skimming through y'all. Hey, Webtail. Okay, it's a lot of y'all in here, chat. All right, let's get to it, shit. All right, girl. So it's a lot going on. A lot is going on. If you guys missed the last live, we talked about Nike Heaton. Her testimony is being falsely moved around social media as Ava Combs testimony. You guys know Ava Combs is the little white girl that Diddy claimed he wanted to adopt and all that kind of ish, honey. She has not come forward. She has not been found. But according to sources, her family is laying it low right now because of all this ish going on with Diddy. So, yeah. But her whole story is weird. Diddy just plucking her ass out of, you know, the sidewalk and taking him into the damn family. It's just really bizarre. This obsession with children is not sitting well, especially under all of these allegations of him trafficking minors. And it's a mess, girl. Okay, so no wonder the family is laying it low and not, in fact, spreading it wide at this time, girl. Okay, so the Ava Combs family is on the sick and shut-in list right now. Okay, we also got into Thalia Graves lawsuit. She's one of the most recent victims to come forward and file suit after Don Richard from Danity Kane lawsuit. Very grueling allegation against Diddy and his bodyguard, Joseph Sherman, girl. It's a mess. Tore up from the floor up, girl. And she's suing everything that Diddy ass owned, everything that Diddy ever leased, everything his ass ever driven, ever purchased, any roof his ass ever been under, baby. She want everything from the chimney to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer coming down that motherfucker too. All right, so baby, Diddy gonna be old, mentally ill, and stinking broke by the time they are done giving Diddy this damn work, girl. And they are low-key saying he might not even make it. What we're going to get into it in this stream is we're going to be talking about Jason Lee. He spilled some alleged tea about Diddy and these freak-offs, girl. We're going to get into this attorney who is also claiming that she has seen still shots of Diddy and a high-profile individual, someone even higher than him, who is on these freak-off tapes, indulging in sex activities and drugs, girl. It's just been a lot going on. We're going to get into Shuge Knight, girl, who done came forward, honey. He on a press tour from prison, girl. Okay, girl. Trump out here got these niggas in prison, making America great again, girl. All right. After a while, you ain't going to be able to tell the difference between prison and everyday liberty and luxury because them niggas got more access than people who got access, girl. All right. Them niggas in there famous, doing podcasts, shooting music videos. They making handmade as Jordans and Timberlands, girl. I mean, damn. You know, what a way to scare niggas from getting locked up, right? We'll get into it. We'll get into it. I have nothing in any particular order, and actually, I forgot to send some of my damn notes. I mean, not my notes, my damn receipts to my inbox, girl. Let me see something real quick. Hold on, oh girl. Oh, I'm so glad my phone out of range, girl, because woo, the way y'all men's nudes and stuff, girl, y'all the way y'all husbands and boyfriends nudes is all up in this phone, girl. I am so glad this phone is out of range, but let me make sure y'all can't see my damn screen. Okay. Because, girl, I hate to be breaking up happy homes. Hold on, let me see, because I had some screenshots in here that I needed to send to my damn... I was doing everything else, but sending what I needed to send. Nope, that ain't what I'm looking for. Hold on. I know I screenshotted. Cassie. Okay. Oh, we got to talk about that too. I'm so glad I looked in here, actually. I know I sent the screenshots to myself, y'all. I know I had did. Nope, that ain't it. Damn. I could have sworn. Hold on, let me see something. Because iPhone be acting stinker dank. Let me see her. Nope. Let me go to screenshots. Screenshots. Cassie. No. Can I do it on my other phone? Hold on. This shit might be in my inbox. Because I sent... Oh, shit. Have to get that later. Hold on, because I want to show y'all. Oh, here it is. I was in the wrong phone. Wrong hole, fool. I was in the wrong hole, y'all. Hold on. Let me send it to my inbox. So I can make sure. And y'all thumbs up, chat. Y'all see how much work go into live streaming, girl? I wouldn't have to go through all this in a pre-recorded material. In the pre-recorded material, girl, we just get to the point. No ifs, ands, or buts, or motherfucking about it. Let me send this shit to myself. Hold on to your love. Okay, why the fuck? Oh my god, my phone is really tripping. Hold on. CTV. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. All right, that should do it. All right, let's get to some things. We got a lot going on. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull up those receipts and get them out the way, child. CTV, you look so adorable. Thank you. You know, I feel these motherfucking fox locks got me feeling like a I do feel quite innocent in this hair. It's a, you know, every piece of hair got a spirit on it. This particular hair made me feel like I got a lunchbox and that I'm just pooching my way to school, girl. I'm just pooching my way, girl. And I'm just so nice. I'm the teacher's pet. You know, homework always prim and proper. You know, it be the things, honey. It be the things. So I do feel particularly adorable. I do. Okay, that ain't gonna work either. All right, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's just get into it. All right. So first thing we got to talk about, once again, we ain't got no particular order we going in, girl. We just going straight glaze it. Straight glaze it, honey. Don't be correcting me in the chat, honey. Y'all already know that my tongues, girl. I don't give a damn how it's pronounced. I don't give a damn how it's spelt. Okay, my tongue is the final authority, baby. Okay, so don't be correcting me about a muck thing. Okay, because I don't see not near damn English degree hanging off a near bitch head or backside in the chat to be up in this bitch correcting me. Okay, let's get into the fizzle, child. You don't love me either, baby. Don't throw that love word around, baby. We don't do love over here. Love don't live here anymore. I don't need your love, baby. What I do need is your thumbs up. All right. Matter of fact, we also not going to be pulling up all these damn tabs, fucking up my damn computer. So we just going to do that just like that. All right. Let's get into, first and foremost, girl, there is a law firm, okay, courtesy of reports, who are representing more than 50 of the alleged victims in the Diddy case, girl. Okay, y'all already know over 300 subpoenas went out. And initially when Diddy was arrested, they had 50 witnesses, girl. They seem to be well over 100 at this point, all right? A Houston-based law firm is reporting more than 50 alleged victims who say that they face sexual assault and abuse from Diddy and his associates. And they're predicting that the group will keep growing as the case progresses. Attorney Tony Busby made some serious allegations on his firm's IG, saying that the group of men and women who came forward have gut-wrenching stories about what went down and Diddy's alleged freak-off parties. He detailed the alleged mind-boggling violations against them as debauchery, depravity, and exacted by powerful people. All right, matter of fact, let's go ahead and read this. Tony Busby from the Busby Law Firm has been associated by the Avia Law Group to act as lead counsel to pursue claims on behalf of more than 50 individuals who suffered sexual assault and abuse at the hands of Sean Diddy Combs and his cohorts. The group of brave individuals include both men and women, many whom were minors, okay? Minors, Bootsy. Minors, DJ Envy. Minors, okay? Who were minors when the abuse occurred. Some of these brave individuals reported the incidents to the police. Others did not. Each individual story is gut-wrenching and heartbreaking. The acts complaint of occurred at hotels, private homes, and also at the infamous P. Diddy freak-off parties. The violations against the group of individuals are mind-boggling and can only be described as debauchery and depravity exacted by powerful people against minors and the weak. I expect the group seeking redress will grow as the case progresses. I expect many other individuals will be implicated. We expect to have a press conference early next week. We'll be reporting that loud, live, and in color, where some of these stories can be told as the nation learns more and grapples with the potential scope of the scandal. Our firm has always been at the forefront of the most important cases in the United States. We are proud to represent this group of brave souls and pray for justice on their behalf. If you know of any individual seeking assistance who was abused as described above, please don't hesitate to encourage them to contact the Busby Law Firm. The consultation is confidential. All right, that was courtesy of Mr. Tony Busby's Instagram post. The article goes on to say that while he has not yet filed, Busby says he intends to file a class action lawsuit. I figured that was coming. We all figured the class action lawsuit was coming, girl, because why not? You know, the amount of civil suits against Diddy at this point, girl, everybody should just get compensated, girl. Everybody should get reparations, including those of us who are enduring this, child. Okay, it's PTSD proximity. Okay. To be clear, there's no known evidence supporting Busby's allegations. Some of the victims were minors, nor have any previous lawsuits or even a federal indictment alleged that. But remember, the Attorney General did say that this is an ongoing investigation. We do know that from Lil Rod's lawsuit to Don's lawsuit, both alleged that Diddy trafficked minors, abused minors, particularly victims had a profile of being albino or Black and Asian, male and or females, that these minors were drugged, they were pimped out, they were assaulted, and allegedly some of these assaults have also been caught on video, but that is all alleged. But this is an ongoing investigation, and Diddy's indictment easily could be superseded. We have 241 individuals in the chat. Continue to thumbs up the video until it is absolutely stuck, baby. Okay, I want you to beat the hell out of that damn thumbs up button, girl. Just pretend to put Diddy's face on the thumbs up button. Okay, that should be all she wrote, girl. Put Diddy's face on the thumbs up button, girl, and just let go and let God. Let go and let God, baby. Okay? Diddy's face on the thumbs up. That's the Batman signal. We've reached out to Diddy's camp for comment, but have not heard back. As we've reported, Diddy's alleged freak-off parties are at the heart of the federal indictment for SEX trafficking, kidnapping, and racketeering. All right? So, over 50 alleged victims, girl, are being represented by one law firm alone, and they are filing a class action lawsuit. This is why Diddy is going to go brokety damn broke. All right? Now, oh, and since there's going to be a press conference regarding those allegations, you're going to be hearing from people who are now adults, but who were abused when they were minors, when they were teenagers, when they were young people, and, you know, lost in the grip of Diddy's bullshiggity. Okay? Let me take down this damn banner. All right, now on to more pressing matters, because everything about Diddy's case just gets worse and gets worse and gets worse, girl. Courtesy of page6.com, Sean Diddy Combs' sexual assault claims continue. Oh, that's actually the same thing. bypass that. Diddy won't take a plea bargain case, fighting against government prosecution. Diddy will fight his legal case to the bitter end because his lawyer says that a plea deal won't fly with his client, baby. Diddy want all the damn smoke, and all the smoke he's going to get, baby, because once again, the prosecuting team is over in the UK right now, tracking down victims, girl. They are outsourcing and following up leads, okay? Because Diddy also was international with these freak-offs, and his victims are both domestic and international. Diddy will fight his legal case to the bitter end. Diddy's attorney, Mark Agnifilo, appears in TMZ Studios' new documentary, The Downfall of Diddy, The Indictment, available to stream now on Tubi. And he says his client will fight the case not just for himself, but for others in a similar manner. Diddy's attorney says that he's innocent, so he sees no reason to take a plea deal, even if prosecutors offer it. And MA says that Diddy isn't just fighting for himself, he's using his case to inspire others who believe that they're facing government persecution, wanting to ensure them to fight back when the feds bring the hammer down. Diddy's family on his mind as well. Mark says that he says Diddy wants to prove to his family that he's the same man they've always known. And we told you, his attorney also says Diddy's being prosecuted by the feds because he's a successful black man. Wow. We dive into these topics and more in The Downfall of Diddy, The Indictment, chronicling his indictment, defense, and a lot more. I might watch that tonight. I might bootleg the fuck out of Tubi. But this whole narrative that, oh my God, black men, black men, black men, black men, black men, you know, I don't understand how two things can't be true at the same time. He could be a black-ass successful man, and he could be a black-ass successful corrupted man, baby. It's not a one over the other. Success doesn't negate morality, ethics, criminality, abuse. So what? He's successful. I'm not understanding why exactly. You know, there's no black man who's currently in prison simply because he's successful. That's just not what happens, girl. There's not one black man in the jailhouse or prison of America who is there because he actually graduated college or got his master's or simply owns the damn business, okay? There's no black man who's been tried and persecuted in the 21st century because he is a successful black man. You know, Diddy's attorney, and I said this before, simply is not reading the damn room. Like, did you not read the indictment, girl? And you're the damn attorney. Your client is calling witnesses and victims over 100 times, trying to bribe them, trying to ensure that if they lie, if they co-wingle the truth to fit a narrative that supports his innocence, that he'll take care of them. They went into the indictment with already 2 audio recordings of him doing this, and then not to mention him calling Kalina Harper, 56,000 damn times within a 48-hour period, leading her to put out her mammified statement on behalf of Diddy. Okay, so it's the not reading the indictment for me, girl. It's the fact that the attorney is literally acting like he has not and is not aware of the narcotic trafficking charges. They literally arrested your client who had pink powder in his custody at the time of his arrest. I mean, you can't get no more airheaded than this. Like, what in the hell is this attorney talking about? This is the same attorney who claimed that his client was innocent, even after he and his client settled out of court with Cassie less than 48 hours, still claiming, hey, this is not some type of a admission of guilt on my client's behalf just because he settled out of court with Cassie. There's nothing to substantiate those claims. And then, dun 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 dun, girl, it wasn't a bird, it wasn't a plane, it was a VHS tape, bitch, straight into the VCR of Diddy doing all the things that he claimed through his attorney. And through that live stream on IG, he deleted afterwards. He did not do. So, girl, you know, at first, I was like, okay, Diddy's lawyers are really like diddling. Like, they're really, girl, working hard for the money. Dick wheels keep on turning. But now they're just red-nosed clowns. You know, it's giving Ronald McDonald. It's given now at this point like some type of a weird South Park parody of what an attorney should be. I mean, they're just throwing shit against the wall, and this isn't going to help the jury, who ultimately is going to decide Diddy's fate, because they're making him look even more like what he actually is as they attempt to poorly lie and poorly change the narrative. Honey, they're failing at it. Now, I do want to show you guys this. Justin Bieber keeps resurfacing, as you all know. You guys know we reported that Justin Bieber, girl, has been frail. He's given, you know, the Olsen twin diet these days. Upon Diddy's arrest, girl, he went flying into a men's shelter, girl, and boarding up all the damn walls, hiding his kids, dogs, his pet, girl, hiding the raisin potato salad, girl. He's just been going through it. You guys know also his father-in-law spoke out, claiming that there's a calm before the storm. And send you... Why this website got music playing? You know, this Hindu site got a damn spirit on it too. This bitch be trying to damn monarch, butterfly, control its audience, girl, through this damn hypnotic ass Middle Eastern music, girl. But shout out to the 50.2 period. But the stepfather, the father-in-law was alluding to the fact that Justin Bieber may enter the chat. One of the reasons why Justin may be experiencing a lot of anxiety is not simply because Diddy has been indicted. Of course, that could be nerve-wracking in and of itself. But he might be really nerve-wracked because he's been subpoenaed too. And there's nothing in Bieber that was prepared for this day. He's not sure how his career, how his public image, the men in this case, the celebrity men in this case, even the male victims in this case are probably going to, they're going to go through it, you know, because they don't have the luxury of living within a society that sees men as victims. So how these men are probably wrestling with how they're going to claim their male card, girl. How are they going to, you know, resume their manhood? How are they going to, if they have to be subpoenaed to be a part of this case, girl, how are they going to come out of this? If people know that they've been compromised, if people know that they were assaulted, taken by force, you know, by these masculine forces, girl, these men are going to go through an entire identity crisis. So Justin could be running around raggedy because he's going to have to actually take the stand, and he's going to have to contribute a little bit more than just his name bobbing around as this Diddy stuff pops off. Shout out to the 800 folk in the building. Continue to thumbs up, you guys. Moderators, please encourage folk to thumbs up, honey. Bully their asses into thumbing up the video. So the article goes on to say that Justin Bieber and his wife Haley were spotted out in LA for the first time since Sean Diddy Combs' arrest on sex trafficking charges. The couple made 2 back-to-back appearances, first enjoying a sushi date night in Malibu, California, followed by attending a church service. Although they were seen smiling, fans couldn't help but express concern over Justin's noticeable weight loss, sparking worries about his overall health. This follows the resurfacing of troubling videos from his past party days with Diddy. While Justin has yet to address the speculation, his health has quickly become a hot topic. Justin Bieber made a public appearance, okay, this goes on, with his wife Haley at a church service in LA. The couple's outing comes amid growing speculation about Bieber's relationship with Sean Diddy Combs, who was recently indicted on you-know-what charges. In photos by the Daily Mail, the pop star, accompanied by a male friend and wife, was dressed casually in a fedora, an unzipped red hoodie, black baggy pants, and fluffy Louis Vuitton slippers, carrying a coffee mug in his hand. Haley, on the other hand, who cares? While the couple appeared happy and busy, the chatter started up again with fans noting Bieber's noticeable weight loss. Okay, so here it is, girl. The fans are claiming, girl, is giving Ozempic side effects. Girl, is giving. Can I borrow your microwave teas, girl? Is giving Felicia in the bones. The interesting thing about Bieber is Bieber was connected to Diddy all the way up till last year. You know, he celebrated his birthday. I believe they've also worked on some things as of last year. I'm going to say this. I think Justin is one of those individuals in the Diddy hurricane who was initially groomed, was, in my opinion, definitely exposed to the same things that Usher was, who was sent to live with Diddy for a year when he was 13 to flavor camp. Usher discovered Justin and then handed Justin over to Diddy, which is bizarre and weird as fuck. And I believe that Justin might be one of those people who have continued to dilly-dab in very detestable things with Diddy out of fear of being exposed by Diddy. I'm sure by now Justin has heard the rumors. You know, these celebrities keep their ears to the street just like we do, baby. They hear all the things. He's been hearing about how Diddy keeps tapes, how Diddy circulates things. He knows that Diddy is powerful. Diddy is violent. Diddy gets what he wants. And I believe that Diddy, even as Justin entered into adulthood, continued to coerce Justin into being a part of things that were very shameful. I think Justin is more than likely death afraid of all of this attention and media attention around Diddy because he's afraid of what's going to come out about him. I don't think that Justin is an abuser, but I think that Diddy has put him in situations that were abusive. I believe that he participated in things more than likely by force or coercion. And he knows the way that those things will make him look, even if the things that he was more than likely forced to do to women, or hell, worse, forced to do to children, if those things ever come out in a indictment, if they ever come out in this criminal case, if any footage ever surfaces, Justin knows he's done. He's cooked. I'm not sure how forgiving society will be regardless of the reasons he might have participated in some things that he did. And to make matters even worse, you guys probably have heard of the medium psychic Sloan Bella on YouTube. She was the one who predicted Kim Porter's book, and she reported and predicted the downfall of Diddy. And she recently predicted that Justin Bieber allegedly was going to either be taken out of here or he was going to off himself. Very scary thoughts to really think about Justin having a Aaron Carter type of an ending, girl, being found in that infamous Boule bathtub like Whitney, like Aaron Carter, like Whitney's daughter. I think it's scary because of how believable that hypothetical is. Some people believe she's an agent. I don't know. They're saying that Diddy is a damn informant and been an informant for the past 20 years. And there seems to be some circumstantial evidence to back that up. I'm not sure who the hell Diddy has exposed, though. I'm not sure what his work as an informant, who his work as an informant has brought to justice. But if he's an informant, obviously there's going to be no damn publicity behind his role with government, etc. There's a narrative that Diddy has been working for the government to set up politicians and high-profile individuals to get the dirt on people. People are even alleging that he is behind Eric Adams' recent arrest. I'm going to be talking about that later on. And that he's even behind Naomi Campbell's recent controversy of her damn defrauding her own nonprofit organization and charity, bitch, and spending all of them poor, impoverished children's coins, girl, on furs and alligator snake sandals and reptilian jewelry and shit, girl. And now her ass have been banned all throughout Scandinavia, girl. It's just a mess, honey, with her long neck ass, girl. You can't trust no bitch with a neck that long, baby, okay? I don't trust no bitch with a long neck. Them long necks, girl, they got it's some type, something, girl. It's just something real wicked, baby, about a long neck bitch, baby. Okay, y'all can't be trusting them long neck hoes, girl. So that long neck hoe is making America great again too, girl. Okay, doing all the damn beating of Trump, girl. Okay, and they're saying that Diddy is giving up the ghost. However, that has been slightly debunked since Diddy allegedly isn't taking no plea deals. Diddy ain't copping no pleas, which means that he ain't ratting no motherfucking body out. Diddy is under the delusional, narcissistic, demonic, gargoyle-ass impression that he is going to be able to beat this. And you know what? I can't even blame Diddy for being this damn delusional, because he's gotten away with over 30 years worth of alleged criminality, from alleged assassinations to physical sexual abuse. So I can't even say that it's shocking that Diddy believes that somehow through all of this, girl, he's going to make it out with his freedom. Once again, girl, that's a trial I need to be at, because, girl, I need to be there to cackle and to get kicked out of the courtroom, girl, after Diddy attempts to make a fool of his damn self, trying to explain away all these damn people, girl, who are accusing him of the things of hell. But back to Justin. So, Sloan Bella, you know, and a lot of y'all who calling her an agent, probably calling her an agent because Y'all are probably not that inclined toward the spirit. Psychics exist, baby. The all-seeing eye is a thing, boo. Okay? Prophets are a thing. Divination systems are a thing. Y'all got to realize there's such a thing that the government, the FBI, and your local police hire psychics to help them to solve cases, hire remote viewers and astral projectors. Government funded research and employment of metaphysical people to do international spying, the whole nine. So she could be very well an agent. Who knows? She could be. You know, nothing's off the table. Or she could be who the hell she is. Nostradamus. Time to tell. So she's alleging that Bieber is going to off himself. Y'all might have to start praying for Bieber, baby. Because depending on what happens, he may take his last girl. He may take his last swim, girl. He may take his last swim, child. Y'all know them white people love giving up their last will and testament in the damn tub, girl. I don't know what it is about white people in that damn tub, baby. It just be calling their name when times get tough, baby. So Sloan Better, who predicted the arrest and indictment of Diddy, who predicted Kim Porter's book, and these are all things the feds wouldn't have known either. Like, what the feds got to do with Kim's tell-all book. You know, that's a whole mess in and of itself. Like, she's predicted things that really ain't, like, they connected to Diddy, but they're not a part of nothing the feds would be kind of interested in, aside from her knowing that his time was coming, baby. She also predicted that Jay-Z's time is coming as well, and we want to get to him and Miss Beyonce as well. So fans are concerned, girl. Justin out here shaped like a damn pasta noodle, and the fans are screaming, girl, feed them, feed them, feed them, feed them, girl. Where is a Caesar's pizza when you need it? So y'all pray for Justin, who I believe is a group victim who more than likely became an abuser and or was continued to be coerced into doing things that his conscience never sat well with, but that he did because he was more than likely being threatened or feared, being exposed or blackballed or whatever the hell, you know, it was that culminated as the pressure that has made him continue to rock and roll with Diddy, despite what we all believe has been done to him in Diddy's custody. Radar Online. Let's get to this male ex-worker. Hunt for Diddy's freak-off party medic who strapped women to IV drips to help them recover from sex sessions. Sean Diddy Combs' party medic who allegedly administered IV fluids to sex workers is being hunted by cops, RadarOnline.com can reveal. It's been claimed that the drips were strapped to women in order for them to recover quicker from the rapper's infamous freak-offs, which is allegedly forced victims to partake in. A source said that multiple witnesses have said they have seen IVs being used at Diddy's freak-offs, and whoever administered these to potential sex trafficking victims has a lot to answer for. It could be the same old story that has plagued Hollywood for decades. Private medics ignoring ethics for big paychecks like Michael Jackson's doctor and so on. It happened with Matthew Perry, and any doctors or clients involved should be shaken in their boots in the same way that anyone who committed wrongdoing at the party should be very worried about facing potential sex assault charges. Friends say that Perry suffered a fatal ketamine overdose in October last year, age 54, after developing an out-of-control dependence on the drug, which he hoped would treat depression and addiction issues. It's since been claimed that the late actor spent $55,000 a freaking month on the illegal substance, which sparked an investigation into how he was able to get his hands on such a high amount, and 5 people subsequently arrested. Amongst them were American-British duo national Nashville singer, dubbed the Ketamine Queen, who allegedly supplied celebs from her drug Imperium home in North Hollywood. Wow, wow, wow. The use of the IVs was mentioned in the indictment unsealed hours after Diddy was arrested in the lobby of the Park Hyatt New York Hotel on September 16th. Documents stated Diddy and his victims typically receive IV fluids to recover from physical exertion and drug use. Diddy allegedly watched the romps from another room in his party houses. A police source told the NY Post that he was also able to watch the action remotely on his phone, casted onto a TV in another part of the house. Wow. And he didn't even have to be in the room where the sex was happening, although he frequently was. Diddy is currently behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center. So, girl, when I tell you the prosecution is sweeping the block, girl, they are sweeping the block. Okay, this is what a racketeering and RICO is all about, girl. They want the whole squad. Okay, from the doctors, the medical suppliers, the bus drivers, girl. They want everybody's ass. Shout out to the 1,000. You got to see your thumbs up. Now, this is crazy that this man was able to Bluetooth the freak off sessions into other parts of the house. He was able to put people on screen to one another in other rooms. Maybe this is how the male XCX worker was able to get hold of one of the tapes. Maybe he recorded something that was playing in a room he was in, happening elsewhere. Well, hell, he was a part of the freak off tape, allegedly, that he gave over to the feds, girl. But this is a mess. This is a hot mess. And I don't blame them, girl. This is medical malpractice. It is unethical. These nurses and care physicians, they had a sworn duty to protect these people. And allegedly, Diddy would make people stay locked up in these mansions and at these hotels until they recovered from their bruises if they acquired any injuries during the 3-4 day freak-offs and assaults. And remember, the IV situation is interesting because Diddy and his big wig ass mammy was, parlaying in the backyard, girl, hooked up to IV drips. And, were they just coming off of a freak off, girl? Was this the morning after a freak off, girl? Was this the day after? Okay. She also had the white nails and white toes, which is Diddy's way of dog tagging his women. Daphne Joy, Cassie, Carisha, they all had the infamous white toes, white nails, as Cassie said in her lawsuit that Diddy would like his girls to have their nails white because he liked the way the whiteness contrasted against the big dicks of the black sex workers that they would be forced to suck off on and jack off and have sex with, girl. It's a mess. The NY Post. I cannot stand that they be spamming all this shit. is so annoying. Hold on. All right, let's get into the inbox post, child. Male prostitute turns in alleged videotape of Diddy freak off to feds. A male prostitute has come forward and provided federal investigators with a videotape allegedly showing one of the beleaguered rapper Sean Diddy Combs' infamous... Okay, here we go, jumping and shit. Hold on. Infamous freak-offs, according to a new report. The SCX worker met with federal investigators working on the SCX trafficking case against Diddy in New York on Wednesday, sources with direct knowledge told TMZ. He provided them a copy of a freak-off tape that Diddy 54 allegedly made in 2023. Freak-offs were the hip-hop mogul's sick moniker for the drug-filled orgies that prosecutors say sometimes lasted days and were rift with sexual abuse, illegal drugs, and trafficked prostitutes. The whistleblower stepped forward and described to investigators how he traveled from Atlanta to Miami for the SCX film and how he went about finding another escort to engage in the debauchery. Sources say the freak-off in question involved Diddy, the male prostitute, and a female prostitute. The worker alleges he and the female engaged in intercourse while Diddy orchestrated the encounter from behind a video camera. The description is in line with the allegations made in the indictment, which say Diddy would force his victims to partake in SCX acts while he watched, recorded, and masturbated. Oh, nasty bitch. Just an old wrongful, deviant asshole. The male prostitute told authorities he kept a copy of Diddy's tape from that night. The copy is now in the hands of the feds, according to TMZ. But yet his attorneys are out here, girl, claiming that the feds don't have a case and this is all about taking down a successful black man. The gigolo also spilled on Diddy's preferred drugs for freak-offs, according to the outlet sources. The SCX worker signed a proffer agreement that will allow him to give testimony to federal investigators without incriminating himself, according to sources. Diddy's lawyer, Mark the Bastard, maintains that the freak-offs were merely the behavior of consenting adults, engaging in lecherous, though not illegal behavior. Quote, and you know these are consensual adults doing what consensual adults do. You know we can't go so per intention. Well, I don't even know what the fuck that word is in the country to think that somehow SCX is up. So, oh my God. The poor attorney girl. He must have had a meal at Bootsy's house and drunk that Flinch faucet water, girl, because somehow that Flinch faucet water, girl, done shrunk his damn brain too, and he is attempting to fight this federal court in the court of public opinion and misrepresented as a case fueled by a man who is just a little bit unconventional and wild in the bedroom, but all consenting legal activity, baby. And these people are talking about drugs and being spiked and losing consciousness and being raped and not being able to be allowed to leave the hotel or the place of residence, which is false imprisonment if they acquired injuries. Like, there's nothing consenting about that, sir. His lawyer also claims that the 1,000 bottles of baby oil found by federal investigators when they raided Diddy's Los Angeles and Miami homes in March were a byproduct of the music mogul shopping at Costco. Costco rebuked that claim Thursday, saying that none of their U.S. stores even carry the damn product. And once again, girl, this is just clown shit. Clown shit. They fired, okay? Further stated in an interview that will air Thursday that he expects Diddy to take the stand in his own defense. Quote, I don't know if I can keep him off the stand, the lawyer told TMZ in an interview for the new documentary, The Downfall of Diddy, The Indictment. He is very eager to tell his own story. We are very eager to hear the clown shit, he added. Diddy is charged with racketeering, conspiracy, SCX trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He has pleaded not guilty, and he's being held without motherfucking bail. Now, speaking of Diddy's house, girl, once again, Diddy's cooked. He's cooked, girl. Like cooked, girl. Like toast that's been toasted, girl. Okay? Toasted so bad there's no part on the bread that's edible where it even makes sense to put a spread of butter upon thee. They now have freak off tapes. Diddy is literally indulging in illegal drug taking while also being charged with trafficking narcotics. And here the attorney is, girl. This is just a witch hunt against a very successful ass black man. Okay, but can you add a few other words there, girl? A successful, drugged out, nympho alleged pedophile maniac. Yes, honey, okay, successful and comma. Hello. So the male prostitute in this case has immunity, kind of like Kelsey did during the Tory trial. He's going to be able to testify without having to worry about no indictments of his own, no damn community service of his own, girl. The feds are saying, girl, consider time served for your participation. I think that what the feds need to also do, because remember in Kim's tell-all book, which we did a live reading here for everybody who's new here, girl, check out the Kim Porter tell-all live reading we read chronologically, and it was a very performative read. But she spoke about Diddy having a vault in his home where he kept tapes. In Kim Porter's alleged tell-all book, she claimed that she dubbed some of the tapes, which had a underage Justin Bieber, a underage Lil Bow Wow, and an underage Usher on them. She was shocked. But she kept this evidence and dubbed this evidence in order to help blackmail Diddy because she wanted to allegedly leave him, but she knew she probably could not leave without it costing her her life. But if she had things to hold over his head and to threaten him with, that these things could ensure her safety, obviously they only actually made things worse for Kim. So I hope what the feds are doing, it's not just doing like a general sweep of this property. They need to go back and get the original layout and blueprint of Diddy's home. They need to look at what he added on to his home, what additions he made to the property, and they need to effectively comb through every inch of his Miami, LA, and his other properties, because it is very well possible that Diddy has secret bookshelves that lead to damn caves. That he has all type of secret departments, all type of little cubby holes. I mean, this man had the means and the wealth to really customize his secret chambers. Those properties could very well still be housing evidence that's being hidden in plain sight. And you guys know we've been talking about that infamous private jet that was once again over in the Caribbean islands outside of the U.S. jurisdiction. where we learned that Diddy was not on the private jet. He was still here in the States, but yet his jet was over in the Caribbean islands. We also learned from Young Miami that Diddy has some type of an off-on-island home outside of the U.S. and that you got to take a plane, a boat, swim a little, and then take a choo-choo train, bitch, to get there. It's so secluded and private that Diddy considers it to be off the grid, living off the grid. The feds need to subpoena the private jet. They need to subpoena the pilot, the airport that plane landed in. They need to collect the flight log to see what items were retrieved from that plane and where the fuck they were taken from there. Okay, and if they have to get all type of international ass agreement saying find all the loopholes in order to make it do what it do, since they already got their ass over in the UK any damn way, tracking down more alleged victims and witnesses, then I'm telling you, they're going to find the gold in the damn Caribbean island. They're going to find the gold there. I believe that's where the worst of it is. But these homes, I hope they are keeping in mind, girl, this is the home of a multi-millionaire. And this man allegedly has secret departments in his homes, underground tunnels and all. So we need to damn near demolition the damn place to make sure that we have collected accordingly. And speaking of underground tunnels, I have been trying to find a credible source about Diddy's homes having underground tunnels connected to them. We know that this is a TikTok mythology, but seemingly it is not corroborated by any actual facts. But I'm going to tell you what I think about that, what they have found. And I think this is what's being flipped and remixed into the whole myth of Diddy's house having underground tunnels and shit in it. According to the Express Tribune, the arrest led to renewed interest in his properties, fueling unfounded rumors about secret underground connections. Diddy's Holmby Hills mansion, which he purchased in 2014 for $40 million, features a lagoon-style swimming pool and a grotto, but no mention of any tunnels. So, I think what the tea actually is, I think some of the communities that Diddy lives in, that there are homes that have underground tunnels connected to them. I know that the Playboy Mansion has underground tunnels that were reserved for high-profile celebrities and public figures to be able to get in and out of these parties with some discretion, etc. I think the community has underground tunnels. I think some homes in Diddy's community are connected to some underground tunnels. I wouldn't even think it's unreasonable to believe that a grotto isn't the style of underground tunnels that's being mentioned in the context of what these alleged underground tunnels are. I believe that these tunnels probably are maybe borrowed, routinely used by Diddy. Because, you know, sick people happen to galvanize together as well. So I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy living within uppity, high-scaled communities with other demonic freak, sadomasochist ass rapists and child abusers more than likely share and exchange in resources and bargain, but they have yet to find any tunnels that lead to any main roads or et cetera, girl. Okay? Just not there, apparently. So there you have it. Do what you will with that. Apparently he don't need to, because once again, and apparently Diddy don't got no damn tunnels, because remember, there's videos of his neighbors talking about how Diddy busts in, in the wee hours of the night, all these damn people at 3 and 4 in the morning that look to be like underage people are busting into the damn community. All type of weird ass shit is getting off of these damn buses. It's being alleged that all type of things and personality types are at these parties, from trans women to non-binary people, to Dwight Howard dressed in a goddamn housemaid outfit, girl, ready to toot and boot his damn ass up, girl. It's a lot of things, that are at these damn freak off events, child. So, he's apparently using traditional methods, girl. And, the way that Diddy arrogance is set up, girl, I mean, this man is going to testify in his own trial, considering the evidence against him. Diddy is delusional enough to do these things kind of out loud, because, once again, all of his behavior has been well known. Amongst those who know, he isn't even the most secretive of person when you really think about how out loud he's been living, because he's used to his money being able to make shit shake. Make shit shake and bake. Now let me see something real quick. The property include a pool and a grotto connected by an underwater tunnel, a 35-seat theater, a wine room and a steam room, massage room, and beauty salon in a separate structure on site. With his new address, Diddy will now be a neighbor to the Playboy Mansion and the equally infamous The Manor, which has a climate-controlled attic that's the same size as Diddy's new place. Remember, the Playboy Mansion definitely has underground tunnels and shit. Maybe they swapping, girl. I think there's swapping going on. Okay. But nonetheless, weird shit by weird ass people doing weird ass things. Now, okay, we went through that actually. Let's get to R. Kelly's illiterate, non-writing and reading ass. Because, of course, from one PDF file to another PDF file, girl, you got to stick together in times like these. Okay? So, courtesy of Hot 97, R. Kelly defends Diddy, claims conspiracy behind arrest. These niggas never became conspiracy theories until all their asses end up in prison, baby. All of a sudden now, they don't believe they can fly. They don't believe they can touch the sky, girl. Okay, R. Kelly has come forward to defend Diddy after his recent arrest on charges of trafficking and racketeering. Kelly, who is currently serving time for similar crimes, defends Diddy and believes that his arrest is part of a larger conspiracy against the music mogul. Radar Online claims to have spoken to Kelly, though there's no audio to confirm the conversation. According to the site, Kelly defended Diddy, saying that I don't believe none of this shit. You could tell me about Puffy. You could tell me about anybody. You could tell me on the news, the weather, the sky's blue. I'm not going to believe the shit. He also allegedly, well, we know you're not going to believe. The same way that you don't believe that you were on that tape, the same reason that you don't believe that you also didn't do any of the things that your ass was found guilty of. The fact that you don't believe that you got a crunchy dick and you're passing on the crunch. He also allegedly claimed that celebrities are being targeted by federal authorities, who defends Diddy by suggesting he was singled out due to his flashy lifestyle. Kelly reportedly added, the shit is crazy. Mother uckers are out here laughing and making comedian jokes and doing all the other shit on the radio and everything else. But they ass could be next. Diddy is currently Kelly isn't alone in his conspiracy theory. Ice Cube, during the appearance on the PBD podcast, also suggested that Diddy is being targeted by unnamed powerful figures. He stated, I believe he's being targeted. It's just all speculation. Cube did admit that he doesn't have enough information to be specific, but he hinted that Diddy's downfall seemed orchestrated. He also denied attending any of the Diddy infamous parties, often referred to as freak-offs. What is this whole orchestrated? When the feds are on your ass, it's always orchestrated. Because they're orchestrating around your orchestrations, bitch. It's a big orchestra. What is this whole... It's orchestrated. What's orchestrated? Cassie filed a lawsuit. Within that lawsuit, there were very much so criminal things at hand. Upon them investigating, a can of worms was open. Multiple lawsuits were filed following Cassie's. Homes were raided. Drugs, narcotics, illegal weapons with smudged serial numbers were seized. Audio tapes of Diddy bribing, coercing, threatening so-called consenting adults to change their consent. Does that make any fucking sense? Were all retrieved. What exactly is the targeting? What's the orchestration? I'm so confused. And then R. Kelly, girl, I can't even take R. Kelly seriously. I can't even take R. Kelly remotely. I really don't even have nothing to say about R. Kelly because that's how much of a joke R. Kelly is. But what is all of this orchestration and taking down a successful black man and everything else? Somebody even said, girl, he got kids. Yeah. The alleged victims also are somebody's child, mother, parent, sister, brother, a beloved figure. If Diddy loved his children, that was all the more reason for him to find himself something else to do aside from racketeering. There's a lot of things you can do when you are a multimillionaire, baby. There's a lot of things you can do, baby. You got options, sir. So, Ice Cube, Bootsy, DJ Envy, are Weezy. I'm not surprised. Niggas will pour one out for Jason Voorhees, girl. They'll pour one out for Jeffrey Dahmer, girl. So I'm not surprised that all these niggas are verbally pouring their liquor out, girl, for their big homies, shall. Okay, this is what they do, girl. Okay, lock their asses up too. Okay, Ice Cube, you can go. I'm so numb now. I don't even have a gag in a roast in me. No gag, no roast. It's so despicable and so outrageous that it's just a destruction unto my goddamn brain cells, baby. Okay, thank God Kelly is going to be there for a long time. And, you know, now that he has a pen pal, maybe him and Diddy can, you know, work on some music together from behind bars. You know, maybe they can, you know, carry on and, you know, exchange letters through the pigeons that, you know, come to and fro the prison yard, girl, and, you know, talk about, you know, and support each other, you know, through this witch hunt of the federal government, you know, and good company. Now let's get to another interesting figure. Jason Lee, also known as Hollywood Unlock, also known as Crenshaw Unlock, also known as Flint Unlock, also known as Bedside Unlock. Yeah. Jason Lee recently appeared on a episode of the Piers Morgan Show, and they were discussing the Diddy situation. And Jason Lee made some interesting remarks about the Diddy party. So let's just take a listen to what he had to say. This is going to be audio only, of course. So this is fair use, girl, a covers research parody, all of that good jazz. Shout out to Piers Morgan. His panels are a total cackle. And let me switch over my microphone so you guys can hear what Jason Lee had to say. I'm going to try to play all of Jason's parts. They didn't really let him talk like that, but take a look and a listen.
Here's let me give you some context. Let me give you some context because I'm gonna just cut straight to it. I have been to the house parties where there have been extra police, or not police, but maybe off-duty police working in security, armed security, shutting down the entire street because there are so many people trying to get in the home. Think about it. Beyonce's on the other side of the gate. Jay-Z's on the other side of the gate. Every major celebrity, the Kardashians, on the other side of the gate. People are trying to get in that party. The first Diddy party I went to was at Prince's house. So you want to go to Prince's house to the Diddy party where Tyrese is performing and Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher are swinging on swings. That is what's happening on the other side of the wall. And so the one thing that makes this party different than a Jamie Foxx party or any other celebrity party that wrangles a bunch of young women or guys or whatever too, is that Diddy didn't let you bring your security in the party. That is the one thing that I thought was odd because, you know, I came one time with my security and no other security other than Diddy's security is allowed to be inside the building. I mean, I saw Jay-Z and TD Jakes in there. Every major celebrity you can think of who may or may not get along may be on the other side of that gate with no security. And so now as you see this unfold, my wonder is, well, why weren't people able to have their protection?
Okay. Great point by Jason Lee, girl, who says that, you know, people were scaling the walls to get into these parties. One of my Conscious crew members was attending these parties when she was a teenage girl as well. Okay, her and her girls, they, you know, the Diddy party was the place to be apparently. But at these Diddy parties, nobody else was allowed to have their security. Everybody had to be subjected to Diddy's security. Of course, that was to control the information. That was to control the narrative. That was to control the players. That was to control the situation at hand, girl, okay? And, of course, Jason Lee's thirsty ass went to name dropping, girl, from everybody from TD Jakes to Beyonce and Jay-Z and everybody else being on the other side of the gate, girl. Okay? Interesting things. Now let's fast forward to something else that Jason said.
Diddy was secretly gay. Do you think that could be true?
Which is not a crime if he is or was.
Yeah, you're missing my point, Jason.
But I mean the conflate.
Jason. The point I'm making is that Lord Jamar said that also men were abused and stuff. It only plays into the context of what Lord Jamar just said. Is the sense that if Diddy turned out actually to be gay or bisexual, then the victims here are not just women necessarily. They could also include men. Is that what you're saying, Lord Jamar?
And I'm just saying, yeah, it's definitely.
Jason has something to say.
Not cool, and especially if you're trying to do this to men that wouldn't normally engage in this type.
I mean, I think that's something to be said about
buying in male prostitutes for sexual performance is against the law federally.
Yeah,
But I also want to start seeing more people. I want to see more people arrested. Like, where were the bookers, the security, the transportation? Where are the assistants, the chief of staff, the chefs cooking food, people cleaning up the room? I need everybody arrested.
Well, I think. I mean, surely Diddy. If the case against Diddy is so overwhelming, I can quite believe these reports that are coming out that he's considering.
Okay, they got a commercial, girl. Piers Morgan over there paying the damn bills, keeping the lights on, child.
Energy is somebody who's been molested, who survived molest, right? There's no money that you can pay me to feel good about the experience, to pay my family to forget about the experience. And I think the problem happening right now, at least in this country with entertainment, is that people are going for money grabs. So it is making it hard to decide what is, what isn't. And then there's so much around this case that you can't look at the video and not see a man beating a woman in a public hallway and make any excuse for that. But you also can't make excuse for the hotel taking $50,000 to cover it up. You can't make it like you can't understand how Diddy hired a trainer to train his girlfriend, who they say he was allegedly involved with, who then goes and dates, marries, and has a baby with the girlfriend. I mean, there's so many layers to this crazy story. But I think the biggest issue to what he just said was that people have become apathetic with the abuse, with the narcissism, with the coercion, with the intimidation, and with the sex crazed industry right now, that it's like just another blip on social media. And it is an epidemic that I think, as we go back to what Esther said earlier and what we started at the top of this broadcast, is that this is going to trail back to a lot of people that all of us are going to go, what, who, when? And sadly, some of your favorite stars are going to be the face of that.
I mean, I think
was just drunk or playing around, you know, and then when the stories come out that he allegedly blew up Kid Cudi's car and those things, you wonder, was he actually threatening you? But I wanted to go back to, and two things can be true. You can have a school in Harlem helping young kids, and you can be a cultural icon and put out great music and clothing and, you know, take a liquor brand like Ciroc and make it a cultural thing around the world and make millions and millions and millions of dollars, but also be, Dr. Jekyll at the same time. But I wanted to go back to Lord Jamar's point where he's talking about, you know, him saying you can have this one or that one. Lord Jamar, you know, in our culture, and I want to preface this and say I'm not apologizing for it, and I'm just telling you what it is. And Esther, please bear with me. We all know that there are pass-arounds that these entertainers call a reference to women, young women, and I say young, meaning 23, 22, 24, just want to be around the culture, want to get in the party where it's lit, and then the guys pass them around. Again, I don't want to conflate people's consensual behavior that is just what it is with everything else. But that also shouldn't give these rappers the belief or the license that a young woman who's consenting to having these experiences cannot go home when she wants, can be held against her will, and can be forced to do things that she doesn't want to do. And I think what's going to happen as this all rolls out, Lord Jamar, tell me if I'm wrong, some of these lines may have gotten blurry with some of these guys, but it doesn't make it okay. And I go all the way back to Esther's point. I want to see more people held accountable who participated in that. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack here. First of all, I want to be very clear on the conflation between going to a Diddy party and then going to Diddy After Dark.
Yeah. Right.
You know, I said yesterday on a program that, you know, it's like you pass by the door and see a party in an apartment, you go in, you have a drink, and then you go home and realize Jeffrey Dahmer was eating and killing people.
So that's what Jason had to say about all of the things. What I think is also very interesting is that I just love how everybody was so quick to think they were somebody because they had access to celebrities. And everybody was so braggadocious about having the R. Kelly plug and having the P. Diddy plug. And if you let all these people tell it, including Jason Lee, all these things allegedly about Diddy have been echoed for decades and decades and decades and decades and decades on end. And now that those things are factually being proven against Diddy and resulting in indictments and all these things that everybody claimed they knew in the industry was going on and had heard was going on, everybody is now running for cover. Oh, well, let me clarify. Let me clarify. Clarify. If we hold y'all to the tea y'all always claim y'all had about these celebrities, that tea alone should have kept y'all from even being at a Diddy day party or a Diddy night party. It should have kept most of y'all asses away from damn Diddy. But in a way, y'all were also complicit as well. Y'all really didn't give a damn, because as long as nobody was running to the law, as long as there were no charges being filed, as long as the chaos could be controlled and the chaos could be regulated and incubated and shielded from accountability, everybody was okay with being around these abusers and these alleged molesters, etc. But you let all of them tell it, you know, always heard these things. These things have always been echoed, etc. And to die, I'm just trying to make it make sense. And I just can't help but feel that all of these people are complicit in their own way. Because if you believe the things that you had heard about Diddy, that you heard from people close to Diddy, that you heard from people you believe were credible, and then you continue to kiss ass and suck dick and pussy pop and socialize and network alongside these people, like, yikes. Because all that ass kissing and pussy popping and endorsing and, you know, constantly name dropping and wanting to add to your own social equity based upon access to said celebrities all continue to make these same celebrities famous enough and rich enough and add desirability to these celebrities who are abusers. You know, I'm not going to say that these people contributed directly to the foolishness, but they definitely indirectly did. And now you got Kanye West as well, caught up in shit, being alleged by Nike Heaton as being abused and attempted assault on her in the studio. Another celebrity that Jason Lee was all up in the ass of. Another celebrity that Wendy Wiggins, Horseface, Jason Felt Minty, was all up in the ass of, ready to think she made it because she got to take a damn curbside picture outside of Waffle House with this big shoe ass weirdo who don't know whether he's a Trump supporter or a Kardashian girl. And then when the shit hits the fan, everybody runs for cover. Nobody wants to sit in the paint. All of a sudden now, everybody is a civil rights activist and everybody stands up for victims. But these same people who clout chase and want deep access to these same celebrities and heard these things had no problem pooching around with these alleged abusers. After hearing stories after stories after stories within the industry about these people being abusers. Now, all of a sudden, it's all hands off deck. Now, all of a sudden, girl, I see no evil. I hear no evil. I know nothing. The victims. You know, I have a very love-hate relationship to Crenshaw Unlocked, girl, because it's just like, for every right thing Hollywood Still Locked does, there's like, he does 20 more things that just make me backhand the shit out of him. You know, it's the audacity for Jason to pooch around with Diddy, hearing all these things, knowing all these things, it being rumored all around him about these things, but then he was the one who wanted to lead the charge on Raz B running down on Chris Stokes. Like, nobody can take you seriously, sir. Nobody can take you seriously. You champion behind victims for the sake of clout. And then you champion behind their abusers as well, at the expense of those being abused. While y'all around here having brunch with Kanye, who's being accused of sexual violence, and all this shit that have been rumored about Diddy, from unaliving people, unaliving his own damn baby mama and mother of his children, to abusing and trafficking all these damn women and men and young people, and y'all ready for a photo op, despite all of that. Team black woman, team black woman, team black woman. But the black woman that Diddy shot in the face at a nightclub been out here not changing her story for 1 second that Diddy shot her in the face. If you really were standing on black woman, protect black woman, these should have been all the things that should have informed all these people to not want to sit next to a Chris Brown or to a Diddy or to etc. Because all these people, they believed it. That's what makes it worse. Oh yeah, we all knew. Everybody knew. Yeah, everybody knew. All right, is anybody here surprised? No. Oh, y'all not surprised that it's true, which means that y'all believe these things y'all have been hearing to be true, but yet because it could benefit you to have proximity to the person, you did what you had to do to get what you needed out of that proximity, despite who you deep down believed that motherfucker to be. Wow. 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 And that's why y'all don't see me at no parties. Y'all don't see me pooching around with no bitch. Every now and again, I might step outside, and I don't fuck with people who I believe are fucked up. That's some weird shit that these motherfuckers be shaking and baking and shucking and jiving and rubbing elbows with motherfucking people who deep down they believe are this, that, and the third. Is anybody here surprised? Nope. Oh, so none of y'all are surprised. None of y'all shocked because y'all had heard all this shit. Y'all had always heard rumors. Nobody surprised. But yet, y'all all aligned with said people and persons. It's so insincere and so performative and so bullshit that I can only cackle, girl. I can only cackle. Even when these people be trying to be serious, because you know how so non-serious they in fact are, because you know how much clown energy they got in them, because you know how motherfucking refurbished these people are, girl, that there ain't no more original parts left on these bitches, that all I can do is cackle when I see these people attempting to champion behind something substantive. None of these people have ever put anything actually on the line for anybody, and yet have all of these fucking Strong ass politics. Weird. Not to mention, interestingly enough, that Jason got his own allegations of flying out underage boys and shit, girl. It's a whole mess. You know, I just can't take nothing to go on. And it's just, I want to like Jason. Jason even apologized to me, last year and everything, or a year before, whatever the Tiffany Haddish shit was going on, girl. I want to like Jason so bad because he's a same gender loving man. I love that he's worked his ass off and carved out. You know, he's got it from the mud up. And I can respect that, but Jason just have his red shoes and his red nose are just too fucking enlarged that it's just impossible to unsee it. It's just impossible to unsee it. Moving along. Shuge Knight. Let's get into this girl here. Hold on, no, let's get into this attorney who talked about this high-profile celebrity who's bigger than Diddy being caught on one of these freak-off tapes that's being marketed around the black market for hundreds of millions of dollars, girl. Okay, this is courtesy of News Nation. And this is Ariel Mitchell Kidd, an attorney for a new Sean Diddy Combs accuser, who says that she's been contacted regarding the sale of one of Diddy's tapes. Okay, there are already, okay, well, I'm going to let y'all hear it courtesy of News Nation.
Just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because... Wait a minute. Say that again. Say that again. Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped? Yes, there have been people already shopped. I've heard about the tapes. Yes. The shopping thing is. Yes, there already have been tapes.
Let me switch over my
shopped
microphone.
around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop.
Let me play it, Mike.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because... Wait a minute. Say that again. Say that again. Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped? Yes, there have been people already shopping. We've heard about the tapes. Yes. The shopping thing is... Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person...
Hey, So Deb. Hey, $1 Trillion Goddess. Hey, Boo. Hey, y'all. What's going on, you guys?
Contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge. I've heard this before. So like a catch and kill. Catch and kill, correct. Wow. Can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on. No, I can't explain who the person was, but Mr. High profile? Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs. Really?
Wow. So as you guys heard, child, attorney representing one of the victims claims to have seen still shots from the video that's making this block around the industry. Now, remember, the author, Chris Todd, a.k.a. Jamal T. Millwood, of the Kim Porter Tell-All book, said that upon Kim Porter's team giving him the infamous flash drive of Kim's diary entries on it, that he also was told that they had tapes. And remember, the book alleges that Kim Porter dug tapes of Sean Combs assaulting an underage usher, Lil Bow Wow, and Justin Bieber. And he alleged that Kim Porter's entourage also been trying to sell those recordings to Hollywood producers, Netflix producers, etc., for big chunks of change, which I felt the way about because that's weird. Like, why would you be trying to sell these tapes to Hollywood as if any of them are going to be able to actually publish videos of men, women, girls, and boys being great? That's obviously material that only can be handled by the feds, and yet y'all were trying to sell these tapes. Like, if that's true, that's weird. But this attorney is alleging the same thing, that there are tapes in circulation, girl. Tapes in circulation. Continue to listen.
Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
So
you can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video. And I can tell the video was pornographic in nature.
Oh my. All right. So we know that he videotaped a lot of activities at his home, did he?
So my question to y'all is, who do y'all think is this high profile person that is more high profile than Diddy? Who? Because people saying Jay-Z, but I don't know if by the general public, people would make that dramatic of a distinction between Diddy and Jay-Z. They seem to, honestly, generally speaking, be equally high profile. Both of them are rich. Both of them are moguls. Both of them have a diverse brand made up of fashion, music, the whole nine. I'm not sure because the way this attorney is putting it is like this person has an obviously much higher social profile than Diddy does. We don't even, I wish blonde hair here would have asked more like, she would have asked more Easter egg oriented questions. Like, can you tell us whether it's a female or male? Can you tell us if this person is an entertainer? Are they a politician? Are they a religious leader? This could be anybody. Diddy being a businessman and being a business mogul, sat with all type of very high profile people. It doesn't even have to be limited to the entertainment industry. And she said you would know who the fuck this is. So this person is also very, very, very famous. Clive Davis, old ass. Wait, hold. It could be an old freak off tape. When even an old freak off tape, girl. Since I've been alive, Clive has been the world's oldest girl. Am I the only one who feel like that, girl? Ever since I've been alive, girl, Clive has been old, bitch. Okay? He was never in his prime my whole time being alive, girl. He was always the world's oldest girl. But I guess a freak off tape could be of Clive. Somebody said Ashton Kutcher. Would Ashton Kutcher be considered larger than Diddy? Would Brad Pitt be considered larger than Diddy? Hip hop is the #1 music genre in the world, or at least it was for a long time. So the world, our hip hop icons are literally global superstars. So when we're thinking about who can compete with that, Somebody said Trump. Yikes. Oof. Girl, could you imagine Donald Trump, seeing Donald Trump naked alone should be considered SA, girl. Like, that's a whole assault in and of itself, girl. Like, just even thinking about what Donald Trump's 3D model of a body looked like without clothes, girl, is already making my damn anus burn, girl. I already feel like shit is on fire. Obama, and that's what I'm more so feeling toward. Is this probably is, maybe it's not an entertainer, but somebody maybe in the political space, a Trump, a Obama. Girl, could y'all imagine if Michelle Obama had strapped Diddy, girl? Somebody said, you think it's Jay-Z? It could be. It could be. You know, she didn't, she must clarify. Thank you, Brownstone, TD Jakes. Oh, girl, gee, that's another one, girl. Oh my God, girl. I just couldn't imagine, girl. Oh, these people are high with all these damn double and triple chins and 2 and 3 damn bellies, bitch, with no ass, shaped like the damn penguin of Gotham, girl. Oh, could you just imagine that being out of control in a room, bitch? Just, oh my God, all that body just high and out of control. Prince Harry, Beyonce. Oh God, it's just a lot, girl. Now I'd be shook, bitch. Oh, speaking of, we'll get to that. Cause it could be, girl. The motherfuckers losing subbies, Jay-Z scrubbing his damn social medias, girl. Girl. You know, if I'm gonna be, girl, the last thing you want when you drugged out against your damn will is equally terrifying visual to add to the distortion of reality that you are already experiencing, girl. Girl, I remember when I had did edibles, girl, when I was vacationing year before last, girl, in Atlantic City, out there at the casinos and shit. And I had the edibles for the first time, girl. Girl, that experience was harrowing. And had I seen Donald Trump or TD Jakes naked while also on edibles, bitch, y'all would have been, girl, I would have been live streaming from the tomb, bitch. Live streaming straight from the casket. Let's get back, girl, to Miss Attorney Child.
And it sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes. This was actually in his Atlanta home, at a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video. So it's, to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participants in the videotaping, like they're being surreptitiously recorded.
All right. I wanted to ask you about the police report we talked about, but when your client came out, obviously the neighbor knew. Did she talk to her family? Did she talk to her friends? Did she have another lawyer? Let's go back to your client.
So at the time, she, as most rape victims are, they feel a lot of shame.
Absolutely.
And they don't want to vocalize what happened to them because then it makes it real. So they kind of internalize it and get over it. And due to the high profile nature that it was Mr. Combs who did this, she was afraid for her life. She was concerned that if she was to come forward and say something, that no one would believe her, because we're talking about 2018 when Mr. Combs was still pretty much at the height of his career, still very much so an icon and influential figure. So she's just a young girl from Northern California who's going to believe that he had done something to her.
So more testimony of victims being afraid for their life, scared, etc.
So she didn't tell anybody. She did not hire an attorney. All she did was make the police report in the hopes that maybe the police would try to investigate and come up with anything. But she said she kind of felt from the police that they were disregarding what she was saying, even without saying Mr. Combs' name. So she didn't feel any confidence that revealing his name would have done anything.
Sure. I mean, but there's a police report.
Yeah.
I mean, that fact in of itself is a big deal, because when you're talking about going back in time and talking about these allegations from other alleged victims, you know, and there's not a lot of police reports, but you guys actually have one. And is that going to be revealed? Are we going to be able to see it?
Yes. As soon as I file my lawsuit in civil court, I will be attaching the criminal complaint that was made. I'll attach the number so everyone can see that this is a real number and can go to the police department there and request their own copy of that police report that was made back in 2018.
Well, that's going to be a huge deal when it happens, obviously. So we want to follow up on that. Did Mr. Combs have any reaction? Do you know if he was interviewed? I mean, he was named in the police report?
I don't think so. Based on what she said, she really felt that the police were trying to bury this and disregard her claims and not really investigate, which is another reason why a lot of victims don't report these things to the police. We have to address the elephant in the room is that we have victims, especially women, who go to the police who are typically men who don't actually investigate these things. They victim blame, they victim shame.
Okay, so there's going to be a lawsuit filed. A police report is going to be filed. So they're like they're going criminal and civil, girl. I would like to see a lot of these cases also have like a criminal aspect, because you can do both. You can sue someone and, you know, file criminally against their ass as well. But that also probably depends largely on the statute of limitations that dictates that largely. All right. So we'll be looking out for that. When a lawsuit and police report comes out, we will be reporting on that loud, live, and in color. I also want to move to this next situation, because let me tell you something too. The people who have tapes of people being underage, they're at risk for getting locked the fuck up, because that's non-adult pornography, and they are hoarding that in their possession and then having the audacity to shop it around and distribute it, girl, a whole mess. Now, any alleged videos with adults just indulging in craziness and drugs, you know, that's one thing, but the other thing is a whole nother thing. I want to talk about briefly this whole Beyonce. Hold on, what the fuck did I do, bitch? Hold on, I done did something. Oh, I want to talk about Beyonce and Jay-Z losing 4 million followers, girl. Allegedly. It's being alleged, child, that Beyonce and Jay-Z lost 4 million Instagram followers overnight amid the Diddy scandal, according to sportskeeda.com, but it was allegedly fact-checked. Social Blade, a website that provides global analytics for any content creator, live streamer, or brand, showcases that Beyonce's follower count has been dropping gradually since March 2024 and not immediately overnight. On September 27th, an account called Pop Flop HQ posted a tweet stating that Beyonce's followers fell from 320 million to 316 million. The tweet, which also featured screenshots, had nearly 1 million views at the time of the writing. Perez Hilton's official blog and the Culture Collectiva website also shared the aforementioned claims. As the claims have gone viral, it is important to note that they are false. The singer did not lose 4 million Instagram followers overnight. As per the stats provided by Social Blade, the singer rather gained 56,151 followers on September 27th of 2024. X community note revealed on the social networking site that Queen B's Instagram followers count had not reduced by 4 million specifically since Diddy's arrest. Usher on X also responded a tweet saying, a user by whatever the fuck this name is stated, stop lying. She had 316 million followers since August. Instagram began purging her followers since February. She has been dropping since then. Laughing my ass off. If one observes the singer's follower count through Social Blade, a platform that observes the social media statistics of celebrities and internet sensations, one can note that the diva hitmaker follower count reached 316 million in August. On August 19th of 2024, the singer had a total following count of all those millions. Months ago, she had a follower count of 320 million. However, the count witnessed a rapid decrease on July 10th of 2024. It's worth noting that there is no proof that the drop in follower count is associated with her links to Diddy. Hence, it's safe to say that the singer is not losing followers in light of her connection with the musician who has been held without bail as he faces SEX trafficking. Beyonce's husband, Jay-Z, was also rumored to have lost millions of followers due to his connection to Diddy. However, X community note clarified that the singer's follower count on Instagram had always remained below 900,000 prior to Diddy's arrest. Jay-Z had 903,000 followers on the social networking site at the time of the writing. It comes as no surprise that many assumed the loss of followers, blah, blah, blah. So basically, bitch, one big understanding by people who really wasn't paying that much damn attention to begin with, and people who knew the truth but intentionally created a false narrative, apparently. So there you have it, child. You know, they're going to make Jay-Z, like So Debonair said, and Beyonce a hot topic right now just because of everything going on. People desperately want Beyonce and Jay-Z to speak out, to say something, because, you know, they ran with Diddy and they were at these white parties and all of this shit and blah, blah, blah. And then Jay-Z, you know, he been getting dragged by the botched Barbie herself, girl. And it's just been one hot ass mess. But apparently they ain't been losing shit overnight, girl. Beyonce been selling whiskeys and not winning a single damn award despite 17 damn nominations at almost every award show for this country ass Beyonce album. But moving along. Last but not least, Shuge Knight claims that Diddy participated in abuse assault with higher ups. Let's listen to what Shuge Knight reported live from his prison cell, girl, to News Nation.
Like I said, I always say, me personally, I don't jump up and down and cheer no black man going to prison or any other man, any other human being going to prison. And people think prison is always the answer. I'm not saying a lot of people don't deserve to do their time and see what's going on. But at the same time, that's not no cheerful thing because
So Debonair, who says she's a Virgo, she has nothing to do with this, baby. Every Virgo I know evil as fuck. Especially them female Virgos, baby. Them female Virgos, bitch. No, ma'am. Can't trust them. As far as you can throw their damn weave, baby. But let me tell you something else about Beyonce. Beyonce has went all up out of her damn way to be very occultic and illuminati and to show who she represents and the God she serves and the clique she belongs through all this from all this code switching and all these damn symbols and talisman and shit she be wearing, girl. And considering that Beyonce is a black ass woman, just like in Oprah case, baby, I can only imagine what the hell Beyonce has had to do to get to where the hell she is. And Beyonce, especially, you know, we looking at the Beyonce that made it. But Beyonce definitely, after Beyonce popped off and separated herself from Destiny's Child, girl, she definitely gave me a bitch who would do anything, girl, to get the way it is. She got to go, baby. Okay, bitch, who she got to kill up in here? Who she got to kill through ritualistic magic, girl? Which god she got to serve? Beyonce definitely gave me all the things, baby, okay? And it always kind of spilled out from Beyonce. Like when she was in that damn documentary and didn't think that we would clock it when her ass said, girl, that she know that other artists and performers must hate to see her coming because they know that she's going to steal their damn show and make it her damn own. And then all these compilations, girl, Beyonce literally copying and pasting other people's damn work as her own and getting the damn credit, even trying to take the damn credit for writing shit she ain't even damn right. Girl, Beyonce is a mess. Beyonce is a mess. And I don't know the scope and the degree and the amount of miles, but Beyonce gave me very much so apathetic female Virgo who will slit your mammy's throat, bitch, if it meant getting what the hell she want. Like, ruthlessly ambitious, bitch. Like, that's what Beyonce gives to me, honey. And like, ruthlessly ambitious, girl. So, girl, when that closet comes open, baby, I won't be surprised. And I love Beyonce down, baby. But that skeleton, girl, like the hinges, that closet, the hinges are about to come the fuck off. They about to come off.
You look at it, that man has keys. And whatever affects him definitely affects his kids. I know there's a lot of victims involved in it, and whatever affects them, it's their kids. So it's never a good thing to be talking about any shit about the next person. But it's always, it's not a gray area with me. And at the same time, Puppy didn't react or get what he got or tell those things or those allegations by himself. It was talk from people before.
Same thing with Aaliyah ass too. Somebody said, Aaliyah was a Capricorn and she was ruthlessly another one. Jumped right from R. Kelly's arm right into the middle of Jay-Z and Damon Dash entourage, girl. Another one, girl. Another one. Who was asking, girl, where do I sign? Where do I sign, girl? Okay. Aaliyah had like introverted ruthlessness. Beyonce got extroverted ruthlessness. Aaliyah is just more cloaked, girl, in her ruthlessness of it all.
And he did it to the younger people after him. And we can talk all day and say what's true, what's not true. Only true part about it is videos, conversations, people can see what they know. But more is being happy and proud and say what do people think. That's irrelevant. So sure. This is like I heard earlier today when Ray J was talking to TMZ. I got love for Harvey, but I see Charles always got something negative to say when it comes to West Coast people. And Charles tried to make a reference to say that, how do I feel when I'm in prison? And I'm in prison, I guarantee you I'm free more than Charles. I feel like sleeping to 5 o'clock. I want to sleep 12 hours a day. I can. Sure. So besides all that, the fact is, it's not no competition. We're going to talk to Rollins or talk to Best. It's not something positive that can help anybody. I don't get on no platform just to be something positive. If it ain't positive,
I understand what you're saying. I want you to try to make some positive points here. I get what you're saying about TMZ, but that's not really my interest, as you might imagine.
Right.
My interest is in what you can help people understand about these
Okay, let me fast forward through this shit.
That Affleck got
with. At the top. You starting with the top. Wyatt Davis, Russell Simmons, Andre Arrell, Jimmy Iovine. Even if you take Jimmy Iovine, he had allegations from him, same thing, he went away. You take Jimmy Iovine. They told me at Universal, the Interscope, said, you know what? We can't deal with artists that gets in trouble. Your artist gets in trouble, they talk crazy. What's called Angela telephone number?
Child.
What they think about what they see. Now I was told that I can't do business there because of that. Now Doug Morris gave Puffy a deal for millions of dollars. It's fly. So when you look at all these things and everybody want to say Puffy, 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 don't get me wrong. Yeah, Puffy stepped in this shit, and even if he wiped the shit off his shoes, it still stinks. But he's not the only one. They got all the tapes.
Right.
When you talk about the tapes,
it's been going on for a long time.
Because they don't live the life, they don't know the world, they don't know the players.
Well, number one, luckily, I wasn't the first short, the second short. I want the short to be at those freaky parties. But you know what they show. They used to have a thing in the industry, right?
Now listen to what Shuge Knight about to say.
I don't like mentioning that Usher. I don't think this is just a Bieber. I don't like mentioning all these people that everybody knows comedy. So at the same time, they used to have a joke. They never played this joke. Me. And they used to walk in the Interscope office. They'd go back there and they'd be like, hey, we passed the test. I said, we haven't did the test. One dude said, well, don't say that in front of Mr. Knight because he's going to take it offensive and hurt somebody. I said, well, wherever it is, I probably would take it offensive or somebody would get their ass whooped. You know, that was me in those days. They used to have these guys, it's called the boiled egg test. If you take a boiled egg, a raw boiled egg, they have those guys putting pants down and bend over and they stick it up their ass. The eggs break, they say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood. So everybody.
Did y'all hear what the hell? Oh, I don't even know if y'all could even hear that. I ain't even turned my microphone over. Did y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that? I don't know if my microphone. Could y'all hear what Shuge Knight was saying? And was it like loud? No? Okay. Some said yes. I don't even know. Okay, well, shit. A lot of y'all heard it. Okay, so what Shuge Knight said was that back in the day, because there were like gatekeepers and there was this like really perverted boule that existed within the industry, that how they would decide if the talent was ready to go to the next level, how they determined that was based upon how much anal sacrificing they had done. It wasn't even so much about how much work they put in, how many shows they've done, their work ethic. It was really based upon the sacrifice of their bodies. And they would test these guys who were trying to move up in the ranks by taking an egg and stuffing that egg up the men's asses. And if the egg broke, then it meant that they had not put in enough work. If that egg didn't break, they was as wide as all outside, and they definitely had been popping enough pussy and demonstrated enough self-denigrating in order to be greenlit to the next level. Now, this goes back to Terry Crews, who you guys know spoke about, even at his big old age, with his big old Hercules body, was still being tested by executives and higher ups, even as a married comedic actor, men grabbing his junk right out in the open at industry events, like higher ups, very important people, SAing him right in front of his wife, propositioning him in the back seat of limousines. You've heard Fat Joe talk about there being a gay boule in the industry. This group of higher ups and powerful chess players who make men sacrifice their so-called manhood and come under sexual subjection in order for opportunity. Cat Williams, you know, he uttered this same thing in his Shannon Sharp interview, accused Ludacris of biting the apple and having, you know, him being able to take an egg up the ass without breaking it. Kevin Hart being able to take an egg up the ass without breaking it, you know, etc. Girl. It's a mess. All this sexual exploitation, a mess. And there's probably, in the case of the industry, honestly, there's probably more male victims than there are female victims, because the issue of patriarchy and toxic masculinity within society makes men less likely to speak out about the abuse they experience at the hands of men. So you can get away with a lot more sexual crime toward men in this system than you can women. So there's probably a lot more male victims in the industry than there even are female victims. But because the men are not going to speak up because of the issue of shame and the issue of masculinity and the issue of, you know, male identity, you're not going to largely hear from a lot of the men, except for here and there and in between. The women are going to be more vocal about said abuse. Now, Shuge Knight also went on to say that he believes that Diddy is a product of Clive Davis, basically. Clive, have your old ass secretary, baby, send the paperwork to Shuge Knight's cell, bitch. Okay, he said it, not me, girl. Okay, we're just commentating about what he said. I ain't the author of that confusion. But he said that he believes that Diddy is a byproduct of grooming. He's a byproduct of the egg test over and over and over again. And what's interesting about the theory that Diddy was made into a monster because he was subjected to monsters in order to get to where he is. That's kind of circumstantially there, because remember when we played Freddie P's interview, he's one of the bandmates from Making a Band, and he said in a recent interview following Diddy's indictment that Diddy had this attitude like, I'm not gonna make nothing easy on you niggas, because basically like nothing was easy for him. He had to do ego shattering things to get to where he is. And therefore, you know, he's just not going to be in the business of just opening the door for someone else that you're going to have to come through hell in order to get to heaven. And I remember that episode of Making the Band when he made them go eat that cheesecake. When the other two bandmates were like, yeah, because like we just thought that like you were on some ego shit, like trying to make us look like bitches by having us to go get this cheesecake. And Diddy was like, I really don't give a fuck what it looked like. I don't care what y'all feel like. I don't care if y'all think that I'm trying to make y'all look like bitches. Basically, the only way y'all getting what y'all want in this business is if y'all are willing to do what you don't want to do. You know, and he went on this diatribe about how you can't have no ego, you can't have no nothing and this, nothing and nothing. Like, you got to lose all of that shit. Like, you either got to basically be willing to go as low as low or get the hell on. And that's Diddy's only mentality, is the only people who deserve to come into success through him are people who are willing to subject themselves to the worst of things in order to get that. Now, there's a whole conversation that can be had about, you know, people having a choice. You know, some of these people were put in positions they were put at a crossroads. They had a choice. I could either do this thing or things to get there, or find me another way. And there are some people who had an opportunity to take from the red pill or the blue pill and made their decisions. Some people walked away and you never heard of them again. Some people did all the things that could be done, like Don, Cassie, Lil Rod, etc. You know, I really don't know what to say, because I have never wanted anything that bad, baby. I ain't never wanted no amount of money that bad. I ain't never wanted, and I'm talking about, bitch, even at times in my life where I struggled. For me, I'm speaking for CTV. I've just never wanted nothing so bad that I was willing to endure watching and knowing children being abused. And I've never wanted anything so bad that I've been willing to degrade myself. Like, I'm a grown-ass man. So, in the words of Trina, girl, like, I only do what I want to do. But I've never wanted anything enough to do anything for it. And it's just fascinating to me at how, because, you know, as we continue to explore like coercion and kind of like this whole idea of people selling out their humanity, selling out their ethics, selling out their humanity. And I'm not talking about like the victims in this case. I'm talking about the people who were given a crossroads, the people who knew, if you wanted to get to this prize by passing through this door, what's on the other side of this door is the exploitation of children. What's on the other side of this door is drugs, is all these things that make you cringe up in your body and just ball up in your damn soul. That's what's on the other side of this door. like, I'm talking about those people. What's interesting is, as we continue to talk about that type of behavior and dynamic in the industry, is it makes me come to this conclusion. I ain't worked it out yet, but I'm now asking myself, like, is money an addiction? Is success an actual, like, a addiction? Because the things that people were willing to do to be the best producer and to be the world's biggest pop star and to be the world's richest individual and to be the world, like, I would assume you would have to be addicted to these things in order for you to know what the cost will be, and the cost will be your humanity, and to succumb to the destruction of your humanity in exchange for the world. And the scriptures articulate this as, what does it profit a man or a woman, to gain the world and to lose their soul in return? Baby, whatever has kept me from not ever wanting anything so bad that I would willingly trade out my humanity, I want it to stay that way. Because the Diddys of the world are out of order for putting people in that position to, like, oh, here's your dreams, but at the same time, because Diddy gave some people a choice, then the pendulum swings to the other side, that people also had a choice. And I still empathize with the people who made the choice, which also kind of means I would have to empathize with Diddy to a degree. But you can empathize without agreeing with someone. Like, I can't speak as somebody who's ever wanted something that bad. Because Diddy obviously was somebody who wanted fame, to be successful. He wanted all of that, all of the things, girl. And he was willing to pay all the prices, girl. Like, who I gotta unalive, who I gotta pop, who I gotta bend over for, who I gotta. Yeah, the spirit of greed and gluttony. I feel sorry for those kind of people. That's a lot. That's a lot, baby. That's a lot. It's almost like the mentality of a child. Like, you know how a child obsessively latches on to a desire, and by any means necessary wants that desire fulfilled. Like, we'll throw a tantrum, we'll start tearing up shit, we'll endure ass whippings, punishment, don't give a fuck. Like, just will act totally the fuck out. Which means that there has to be something that is like developmentally delayed in these individuals. It has to be a very strong indoctrination, and society don't make it no better, because society conditions us also to be ready to sign our soul on the dotted line. This society pedestalizes money as a god and fame as a god. So I'm not surprised, but damn. It's fucked up. And Diddy doesn't have a shot in hell, girl. He's going down in history in all the wrong ways. And it's interesting how the rooster comes back to crow, because he did all that just to end up here. Every throat he slit, every person's innocence that he took was all to have what he had over the last 30 years, only to end up at a bottom that was rockier than the one that he started as. Because at least when he was poor, he was still free. Anything could become in his life. But now he's back to poor, and there ain't nothing. Even if Diddy somehow beat these charges, even if somehow he evades prison, he has royally fucked up. His life and his reputation and his brand, it will never recover fully. And that's wild to have done all that. Wow. Just to be in a padded room, washing your ass 3 days out of the week with 1 hour of recreational time on suicide watch, without a window, without a friend, without a conversation, without a hug, and to be getting your cold, bland ass food last on top of that. My God, today. The Diddys and the R. Kellys and the Epsteins and Weinsteins are a perfect example, baby, of the difference between you having the world and letting the world have you. I think the biggest takeaway from these people is that, girl, it's going to return to you, and it's going to return hard, bitch. It's going to return hard. And the only way to possibly survive that type of karma, because karma is going to, it circles around. Now, whether it's going to prevail will largely depend upon how high you sit up in the ladder, like the Clive Davises and all the hidden hands and all the people that have like real wealth. Like, yeah, Diddy is powerful, but Clive is powerful enough to write the check that Diddy cashes. You know, like, that's a different level of power. And that's the only thing that is a buffer between you and your goddamn karma, girl, when you have done the things that these people have done. You would have to also achieve existing at the highest level you can exist, bitch, in power, in resource, and in money to evade karma. But even then, you still got to worry about busting hell wide open. Because even if you fuck around and evade the court of man, you gonna answer to the courts of heaven. And that's even scarier than the courts of man. So I'm gonna get out of here, girl. We've been here back to back, getting into the thing, child. I'm gonna go get myself together, sit down and do nothing, and just meditate in brilliance and beauty and ambiance and this 50K plus success, bitch. On period. Doing it on our own, girl. It's just our time. It's just our time. I want to thank you all. There are some more Diddy updates coming out, so I'll probably wait until tomorrow to compile another run through. And we also got some other content to get into, girl, because I know we've been swallowing up the Diddy content, girl, because there's so many moving parts, girl. So many celebrities. It's so many talking points. There's so many philosophies. There's so much shit that you can just get a whole meal out of, girl, that it's, you know, this Diddy content got the algorithm in the chokehold. But we'll be back definitely tomorrow with more Diddy updates. And I got some pre-recorded material coming up, so I'm roasting some gags, girls. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe, share. If you enjoyed yourself, if you enjoyed the King for the day, baby, make sure you guys $Consciouztv on Cash App, spelled just how it is right here, and or paypal.me/Consciouztv. I love you all. And continue to DM me and email me or the Chi girl, and we'll be right here, you know, providing you with the things. I love you all, and I will see you all later. Peace.